Hey, we have a coffee. You should check it out. Early episodes, player's notes, NPC stat sheets. Support us on Ko-fi. Also check out our sponsors. Dice Goblin. Get cool dice. Links in description. Hamster. Okay, bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Starlost Seas. My name is Cryolane. I am the DM, and this is the party. And if you don't know that by now, are you new here? Hi, it's nice to have you. Go back and watch the other episodes. This will be really confusing if you don't.
What if we just did something weird in episode 63 and reintroduced all of ourselves?
That would be odd, but interesting. Anyway, is everybody excited? Is everyone ready to play D&D?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I got good sleep.
That's good. I didn't.
I got attacked by wasps
I know,
today.
I'm sorry.
Last time on Starlost Seas, we had a pretty relaxed session. We had just arrived to Fairmont's house in the northern regions of Eubuea. He greeted everybody at the door with a shotgun. And he shot Dolus. Then he quickly brought you all inside after realizing who it was. Healed Dolus after removing the bullet. You all met his little menagerie of robotic aides that help him out.
There was a cat.
You all met his little menagerie of robotic aides that help him out. Lotus in particular was enamored with these little spider robots. And then you just kind of got a lore dump from Fairemont about the conflict with Vecnost and his history with Raiden and Harmon. You found out that the other two members of that original 5-member party that fought Vecnost were Paloa, a blood hunter who you have not met, and Nobelia, the love interest of Raiden, who you also found out sadly lost her life before she could make it to the final battle with Vecnost. Mara snuck away to have a little chit-chat with Baradorn. He used his bottled respite for the first time and entered his own little demi-plane hidden inside his staff. During this time, the kids, Hush and Lotus, had a very serious talk. Hush, still sort of reeling from his new situation and not exactly open to explaining everything to Lotus. But they managed to connect and toss a ball around in his room for a bit and decided they'd go outside and play catch. Twink and Fairemont had a little bit of a chat. They got a bit caught up, and he talked a little bit more about the Aeon engine, something he had revealed to you all. An ancient forge that he does not know the origin of, which is able to create very powerful magical objects. He tried to destroy it and hide it a long time ago, because the Starlost want it. But he was unable to, and now, knowing that he is fighting the Starlost again, he is trying to find it and rediscover it from beneath the mountains of Eubuea. But it'll take a while, so while he focuses on that, he wants all of you to continue on your mission of aiding Matthias and Delilah. And you will do so by visiting Valorfall. But first, you go outside and you play catch and you have a nice little back and forth, and then Mara summons 2 giant hyenas that attack Hush on accident. After a little bit more chit-chat and some black licorice, Twink heads off into the woods to go fishing, catches many fish, and discovers a gauntlet of a make that seems to be steel and bronze. And when he returns with it, Fairemont reveals that it is a Valorfall Guard's gauntlet. and that it seems that there is something stirring in the area that you all may be able to help with to gain the trust of the Noble of Valorfall. And that is where we ended our session. And we are going to pick up after you all have finished your food outside, and food has been made inside for dinner, so you all can have your fish. And is there any conversations you all want to have over dinner back inside? No? Okay. Well, in that case, Fairemont is going to get a few of you set up out here with him. He has his room that, because he's going to be working the night over, he offers to Dolus and Mara. And then he suggests Lotus stay in Hush's room with Hush, and Twink and Hickory can stay down here with him on the couch and love seat while he works. And then Alina can stay on a little mat he rolls out in the living room here. And that's his suggestions. Whether or not you all choose to do such a thing is up to you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll bunk up.
Sick.
I'll actually, if I can, maybe while he's showing us to the room or whatnot, at some point, if I could pull Fairemont aside for just a quick word one-on-one.
Yeah. In this like overarching time, there's
Yeah.
definitely some time to just grab him.
Excuse me, Fairemont. I know that I gave you the guess you could say schematics for the weapon that I would like.
Ah, yes.
However, I also would like to put in a request for my sister. If you could find the time. Don't tell her. She can't know. It's a surprise. Have you ever heard of these magical items I've read about, and I believe Socrates had them? Bracers of defense.
Yes, I do. I'm familiar with them.
Those. Could you make them?
I would need some materials I don't have here. Maybe if you picked some up for me when you went into the city, I could
do that.
I could do something with that in that case.
All right. What sort of materials? Actually, you can just write them down for me, and
Of course. I'll get you a list in the morning.
all right. Thank you so much.
Of course. Is there anything else you need?
No, that's all.
I'm a little capped out on making magical items for the next few days, but
I understand. Thank you.
of course. Alright, so you two get posted up, then he just shows Lotus to Hush's room. He comes over to the wall, over where like the bed is, and he pulls down a really like boom loose seeming bed. Then he's like, damn it, and he adjusts a few things and he tightens, and there is a bed that like folds out from the wall and is tied down with rope that he has now tightened.
Sleepover.
I've never got to use that bed before.
But I mean, you can use it if you want. It's in here. You can get up there anytime you want, really.
No, that one's for Lotus.
Okay. You kids have fun. He just closes the door.
Hi, Mom.
Good night.
Good night.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I was thinking we sneak out.
You are thinking exactly what I'm thinking.
Let's wait a little bit. Like maybe like 45-ish minutes. Because I'm sure that they're going to talk downstairs. But do you want to sneak outside? Mm. So we wait for
You're gonna wait for things to calm down and then try and sneak out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, so while you're waiting, we'll cut downstairs where Alina's getting set up on her mat. Twink, he's giving you stuff to get set up on the love seat, and he is sitting down and has actively started to work on a mechanical arm, like a full arm.
Yeah, I'm just sitting next to him, watching.
Are you gonna critique my calibration?
You're gonna have to recalibrate it either way. Would you like for me to?
I mean, I'm sort of used to you, honestly, doing that. It's been quiet these last several months without you. I was almost able to work in peace.
Almost.
Ah, well, yes. Sometimes you miss the badgering.
Or
As I'm
maybe it was
sure
because
you-
everything you made kind of sucked.
There it is. So this is for an elf, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tighten so many of these springs. They're all so damn spry. I wish I was as spry as elves were. You're Kalashtar, right? Not. You don't have anything else going on?
There's technically two of me.
Are your bodies really different shapes? I was under the
Not
impression.
really.
That one. Okay, that's good. You'll have your hand by morning.
Thank you.
You know, I could start on the hand.
If you'd like, I have the materials, and he reaches down and opens a chest off to the side of the desk. He leads him. He's like, "Don't use the gold mark stuff. That's for my arm."
I know what it's for.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Okay. Back to business. And then he's just gonna work on the arm until it's done. It'll be like an hour before he's finished with Petron's arm. So,
Go ahead. Finish what you
no,
were
no,
saying.
no, you go. Oh, I was gonna say, if you guys aren't gonna do anything other than sort of chill for that hour with Twink working on the hand and him working on the arm, then we can go back to the kids. But if you wanted to do, if you want to chat or do stuff,
Still working. I'd like to talk to Alina.
okay, yeah, that's fine. She's just kind of chill. You know, when you're doing a sleepover and you have the people on the couch, blah blah, and then there's that one person on the floor who's just
Yeah.
that's Alina right now. She's just laying on the floor with her book over her face.
Alina, you can take the couch if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, it's a padded mat. It's not like I'm just laying on the dirt or the wood or anything.
Suppose that's true.
It's a lot comfier than some places I've slept.
That's fair.
Doesn't own up to the Westwood beds, though. They were so cozy.
They were very nice.
And now they're gone.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people died, but those beds,
The beds on the boat aren't half bad.
they are pretty good. I've slept in worse boat beds. Do you think it's because it was an elf boat?
Probably.
They just build everything to be more comfy. What's that about?
I guess they just like living a little bit more of a high life. Ironic for a race that doesn't sleep.
I should move to the west once all this is done. Get real nice, cozy beds. Ooh, or on
Or-
Tweetania, I can have beds brought in.
We do have a fair amount of elves.
True. Maybe they could just make the beds on Tweetania. Twig, could Tweetania just make beds? Could that be what we do? They're easy to make. You just make cloth and then you make stuffing. I'm sure if we shaved those boars, we'd have plenty of stuffing.
What? Yes, but no. That's not all. That's not all it's gonna make.
Oh, fine.
I mean, yes, we can make beds, but it's not all we're gonna make.
Yes. Okay.
Also, no boar beds.
I don't know. Maybe it's comfy.
It probably
Have
smells
you-
terrible.
Well, we would have to clean it. You don't just like pull all the feathers off of a bird and stuff in a pillow without cleaning them, do you? Do you? Is that how you make pillows? I've actually never made a pillow.
Don't look at me. I've never made a pillow.
All right.
Do you really want to know?
I mean, yeah.
Are you sure? Will you be able to sleep on a pillow the same if I tell you? Think about this. You'll sleep on one every night.
I was sure, and then you started acting like this, and now I'm less sure.
Because I will tell you.
Yeah, tell me. Let's go.
Yes, they clean them.
Okay.
That
But
was
also,
just
birds don't
unnecessary.
smell like boars.
I think birds smell worse than
Also,
boars.
boar
Smell
tongue can be
birds?
rough.
She like looks up at Hickory and just like quieter, like obviously Twink can still hear her, but like pretending to whisper. She's just like, he just loves to argue about it. It's like
Yeah.
it's in his nature.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Hickory? Missing your digits? 'Cause-
I mean, it sucks. There's really no way around it. I mean, I'm left-handed, so Doc kind of screwed me there.
Yeah. You did pretty well in the fight, though, with the trolls, other than the couple times that they smacked you really bad.
Yeah, I need to make some changes to my armor so I can get it on and off faster.
Yeah, that's the problem with heavier armor. You really gotta trap it all into place just right. It doesn't really do anything for you.
I'm sure that
I don't wear it because it's heavy, and I am not strong.
mhm.
That's it. That's all I would say. I'm just not strong.
But you have plenty of magic.
Yeah, I do.
It's like armor. Sometimes it literally is armor.
Ooh, I should learn mage armor. I should find a scroll for that. Twink, do you know mage armor? Is that a spell you have in your book? Can I copy it?
No,
Fairemont, do you have one?
No, I can't copy it, or no, you don't know.
I don't have it.
Okay. Fairemont like turns back and he's like, I'm not a wizard.
I didn't
I
know
don't-
if artificers could learn it.
I mean, probably, but I don't.
Fair enough.
This has been a lovely chat.
Well, I was gonna turn to her
Oh,
and just
Also,
like,
also, it's canon now that we know that the different classes learn different magics.
Yep.
Yep. Ooh. And just kind of, yeah, I'm gonna tap into her brain. She's been dealing with it for a couple days now.
Oh god.
And just like, what about you? Are you feeling any better?
You see her like tense up on the floor as you talk in her brain, and she like pulls her book down a little more so you can't see her face. And then in your head, she's just like, I'm okay. I just thinking a lot. I feel really bad about how I reacted with Dolus, because of the dropping stuff. But I don't know how to like talk to him without making him feel more bad.
I mean, when it really comes down to it, you could always just... It's not always about what you say, I guess is the way to put it. sometimes you just have to apologize and ask if you can work on it together.
I mean, I don't know how to talk to people.
Write him a note. You write notes all the time about all of us. Just write him one.
Yeah, I guess I could.
And hey, if you need a reason to loosen up, we're going to Valorfell tomorrow. You and I can go shopping or something. I gotta see if maybe I can get some quick release latches for my armor.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty good. I have to buy bat guano.
Different shopping priorities.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need different things.
Yeah.
Oh. I shouldn't have bought it. I should have gone up to the attic when we were in that stupid safe house. There were so many bats. I could have got it for free.
There was a safe house?
Oh, yeah, no, you were imprisoned at the time.
Yep.
It was nice. There were bats.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna stay up with Fairemont for a bit and see
Oh,
how
I'm
my
going
hand's
to-
going.
I'm going to bed. I'm not built for this.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say goodnight.
Oh, okay. Good night. She just goes back to reading her book because that conversation was all in your brain.
Yep.
And maybe after like 10 or 15 minutes, she rolls over, turns
Hickory.
like the lamp in the middle of the room down a bit so the only light is coming from like the work desk.
Yeah, Hickory kind of like finds a spot in the shop and just kind of watches them work because it's what she did with her mom when they were younger.
At one point, I do stop for a second and I like sit up straight and I go, "Did anyone check to make sure the horses were secured? Oh God, we should go do that."
Tie up your horses.
I'm gonna go outside and just double check everything.
Oh my God. Fairemont does like a little whistle and a little robot follows after you.
Those little robots, they Iron Defenders, right?
No. Homunculus. They're much more simple than Iron Defenders.
My
I
mom
never really got the knack of Iron Defenders. It's just I can make them, but it's just not for me.
They're neat. My mom had one. We used to just call him Dot. Mostly
Your mom
my
an
fault.
artificer?
Yeah, she was really good. She was part of the lead on making more sentient robots.
Ooh. The robots with a soul. It's a big dream people had for a long time. Heard
Yeah.
rumor that they've been making great strides down in Iceholm.
They were. They weren't too good at speaking, though. We only really had one that ever really got working.
Well, it's a really difficult, maybe even impossible task to copy a soul. Make a new soul.
Definitely.
Ironic, considering how easy it is to make a new soul biologically.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Fairemont. We asked you a lot about your past and what happened before and things that you know, but who are you now?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. You had a lot happen in your past, but I don't know. I guess nobody really asked how you are now.
Well, I mean, it's a loaded question. How do I put this delicately? I lost my best friend. Lost my charges. I lost my life's career. Now I am an old man living in a hut. Digging in caves every day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, maybe it's karma for trying to fight God. Sometimes you dream too big and fall from grace.
It's not easy to be the hero.
Especially when you lose. But there are good things. There are a lot of artificers that I taught well and grew to be good people. There are a lot of creations I've made that will change the world for better or worse. And of course, there's Twink. I mean, don't think I've ever taught a brighter boy.
He really is something different.
No, there's done begin to cover it.
What do you want to do?
Couldn't tell you. Right now, I want to get this lock spring set in place so that this elbow can move.
Right. I guess just one more thing, because it looks like we're going to be taking care of Hush.
Mm-hmm.
When I asked if you found him earlier, I meant, like, were you the one that found a kid who clearly doesn't have parents? But you asked if I already knew. I assume it's that
Private.
he's not as young as he looks.
So you do know a little bit.
Pieces.
Well, he's... Whatever Hush is, he's scared and confused. And I don't know quite what I can do for him. But him going with you, him getting to see more of Eubuea as it is, letting him decide what he wants to fight for, what he wants to believe for, I think that's the best thing I can do for him.
How long has it been since you met him?
Few months.
We're going to take care of him.
I think he might take care of you.
Maybe. But
It's like I was telling Twink, that boy's a lot more capable than he looks.
I have no doubts. I mean, you should have seen him fight.
I wish I had. Actually, I wish I hadn't. I'm not a big fan of it anymore.
Regardless, when he comes back, I hope he has some of the answers you want for him.
I hope he has some of the answers he needs. That's what we all really need. I guess that's kind of obvious. The things you need are the you need.
Yeah. Well, can I get you tea or coffee or anything? You're working hard.
No. Sit. No. Relax.
I guess you do have a bunch of robots who could just make coffee.
It's true. I'm an old man living alone in the mountains. Of course I have things.
Yep. Where is
Meanwhile-
Twink? I was like...
There wasn't a good cutoff point. Meanwhile, Twink, you go out to check on the horses.
Did we tie them up? Please tell me we tied them up.
No, you didn't. But they're just chilling because they were still tied. They're all still tied to the carriage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll slowly, because I don't deal with horses a lot and they are much bigger than me,
Yes.
will very slowly begin to try to lead them somewhere to tie them up.
Okay. Fairemont does have posts next to his house You get the idea. He sort of expected to at some point have visitors, so you can tie the horses up. Make an animal handling.
Fuck. But if I go really slow, do I still need to make an animal handling check?
You do. I'm not gonna say how difficult it
Oh,
would
that's a
be.
natural 20!
Oh my god!
They love me!
They do. They are
They love me!
not spooked by you like in the slightest, and you can't tell if it's because they're sort of woodland creatures and you're a gnome, or you can't tell if it's because they don't view you as a threat. But regardless, it makes it very easy to just sort of usher them along and tie them to this post. The two in the back are the most trouble because you have to get them off of like the carriage and around the carriage and then over to the front. But it takes a solid chunk of time. But you get all 6 of them tied off.
How close is the carriage to like the house?
Now that you've like moved it around to get the horses all set up, probably like 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to ritual cast alarm around the carriage and like the area in front of the horses, so that if anything approaches them, then I know.
Okay, got it.
So just the carriage and the horses. Like I don't need like the front door. I don't give a shit about anything else. The carriage and the horses is probably all I'll be able to get anyway.
You're protecting your investment. I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
Yes. So I'll take 10 minutes to do that, or 11 minutes.
Okay. You take your 11 minutes. You get everything all set up. Well, meanwhile, yet again, to the children. Hush, having waited a solid like half an hour, and the sounds of conversation sort of dying out down below, you think that maybe it's time.
Like, connects. This is only Lotus. Only Lotus.
Good job.
Don't hear this, Twig. I think we can start going now.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Is there a window in this room?
There is a window in the room.
Okay.
It's up above your like desk in the corner.
Would I know that it's a squeaky window?
Would you know if it's a squeaky window or not?
I assume that he's snuck out many a time.
You know that it is a very squeaky window.
He goes, okay. I'm going to do a thing. I want you... And he goes over to the window and he just kind of like moves it just little tiniest bit. Like literally like the tiniest little bit. Not the full, just...
Yep.
Okay. And he... Okay. I want you to stand right next to this window and watch from the outside. Okay? And just know that I'm doing something. Okay? I'm gonna sneak downstairs. Go. I'm gonna sneak out.
You're gonna try and sneak. Make a stealth check.
You got it.
You're a rogue.
16 plus.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
28.
I said you're good.
You have a plus 12 to stealth?
Yes.
Fucking rogues.
The 3 people in the living room literally can't roll high enough to perceive you right now. So you sneak just fine. Down
Another reason I'm called Hush. I don't make fucking noise, dog.
No, we know.
He sneaks out and he goes outside.
I will say though, hang on. Yeah, alright. Yeah, you sneak out just fine.
I sneak outside and I go around to where I know the window is.
I will say, as you are sneaking, you do see Twink at the time like wrangling some of the horses and being like, come on, yes, come on.
Is he like
he would be on the opposite side of the house from where the window is. He's on
okay,
the
so I can
left
sneak
side.
around the other way.
Yeah, your window would be on the right.
Okay. He sneaks right past.
Yeah.
Sneaks right past. And then he goes up and he just like looks up and just connects.
So you're on the second floor for sure. So
yeah.
Okay. So you're waving. Okay. I just want to make sure you understand
he
the
waves
layout.
and he just connects to us. He goes, okay. Now, and I cast Vortex Warp on Lotus.
Alright.
To
Let me
teleport
make sure
us.
there's nothing crazy about Vortex Warp.
Does it have a sound?
That's something I'm wondering.
I mean, I guess,
I mean, it doesn't.
but it
Yeah, it
doesn't.
doesn't
No
say it
spell
has.
says it makes a sound, though. You know what I mean? Except
There are
for ones
so
that
many spells that say they
No,
make a
only
sound.
ones that specifically say, but like Fireball
Magic
doesn't say it
twist.
makes a sound. Is it just a
That's fair.
silent fireball?
It might be.
At this point, it's up to the DM to
It
decide
is.
whether he wants the spell to make a sound
I-
or not.
I will say it makes a sound, but it is a quiet enough sound that you think you can do it stealthily if you still want to try and do next work.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, Dolus and Mara in the room across the hall. Can you both make perception checks?
Ah. One of them is a near perfected druid.
28.
Oh my god!
Near perfected druid.
I got a dirty 20.
He rolled the
Dolus-
exact number.
Dolus doesn't hear it. Lotus, the spell is cast, and you are warped outside to stand next to Hush.
Whoa.
And Mara, in your room across the hall, sort of muffled, you just hear like a.
You hear that?
What?
Hold on. Just give me a minute. I'll get up and open the door.
You get up and open the door. The hallway is like empty. The little robot's still in its little box at the top of the stairs.
What is it?
There's a door in front of me, right?
Yeah, it's like a door across from another door.
I'll like you know where you like go and like look under like the crack
Yeah,
of the door.
you're gonna try and look under to see if you can
just
see their feet.
kind of see if like they're like stepping around or something.
I mean, you don't see any feet.
Is
I
it too
walk-
late to have
Make-
done something while I was waiting for Hush?
What were you thinking of doing? And let's gauge that to see where we're at.
I wanted to take like blankets,
And pillows
like-
and make fake stuff.
but all on like Hush's bed, so it looks like they're
They're
We're
snuggling.
sleeping.
yeah.
Aw. I will say, since you knew you were sneaking out, that yeah, you could have done that. So I'll say that you guys arranged that during your like 30 minutes of prepping for sneaking out.
I'll walk out into the hallway.
You walk into the hallway and Mara's laying on the
Yeah.
floor.
I just look down, look up at the door. I'm gonna step over him and open the door.
Oh, hey!
Over to
What
open
are you-
it. You open the door quietly, just
I
like
heard,
the
someone-
lights are dim.
The window is open.
The window's only open a crack, a
Mhm.
tiny bit, and
And
like the
there's
latch
two
is still
beds.
on it. And there are two people. There are two lumps that look like people there on the ground. Or not on the ground, on the bed.
Do robots make hum? Did you hear hums from them? I heard like some like wibbling.
What?
Some like wobbly wibbling.
Are you still on the floor?
No, I would have gotten up.
Aw.
If he like opened the door.
On the floor, just like some wobbly wibbly.
I'm just gonna like look at Mara. I'll look back into the room.
The dim bedroom.
Can you see in the dark?
I'm gonna close the door.
Can you see in the? No,
No,
you can't.
I can't. You know I can't.
Oh,
You ruined my vision that one time.
you want more?
Oh, let the children sleep.
Okay.
And I will go back to our rooms. Dolus internally knows for a fucking matter of fact there ain't no way Lotus would have fallen asleep that fucking early. But it's just like, whatever. Just let them do their thing. They're kids.
Fair enough. All right, you return to your room. Outside, what are the kids doing now that they've gotten outside?
So she's like sitting there like, okay.
You did it! You did it! That was so cool!
Okay. What do you want to do first?
I mean,
I could show you something, or we could pull a prank.
we could do both. Maybe you can show me something and then we can do a prank later.
Yes. Cryo, I messaged you a question.
Wow.
Thank you, Lacey. That answered my question.
Shut the fuck up, Lacey.
Oh my god!
A loaded gun.
She's fine. It is too cold.
Okay, cool. He goes, well, I was gonna think about showing you something I used to do, but it seems like it's too cold here.
Oh, okay.
The fireflies don't come out. But
Firefly? Fly is on fire?
I don't think so. It was a long time ago. I don't think they're on fire.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Maybe they are. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But I can. And he just. By the way, we have to be. We have to be very quiet. Specifically, you. Twink's over by the horses. Just. He like goes and like directs her. He's gonna go move around. He's gonna try to go like towards the field that they were in when they were playing ball throw.
Fetch.
Yeah, ball throw.
When me and the
When
boys out here
they-
playing ball throw.
When they were playing ball throw.
Ball throw.
Fetch. I'm sorry. So say again what you're doing for me. Yeah,
Oh, just
I'm
go
not
back
not
out.
even to.
Going back out to that field. Yeah, that we were.
Okay, yeah.
Playing.
I mean,
fetch.
it's like a big open field all around, so you
Mhm.
can literally just like walk away from the house, and you'll be in like the rolling field.
It's a field, but does it like blend into like a forest? Like are there
No,
trees?
there's like this is like a big. It goes up off to the mountains, in the like long distance, maybe a few miles out, and there are no trees headed that way. And then if you go back the way you guys had come, about a quarter of a mile, that's when forest starts again. You are in
Got
a
it.
big open area.
He goes. He goes. Okay. Wait for. Is Twink still doing the
Twink
horses?
is ritual casting a spell right now.
Cool. He goes, all right, follow me. And he like leans down and his wings come out. Flies up.
Alright.
Follow.
He flies up, let's say 130 feet. Call it that. He flies up to
Okay.
130 feet and then he just like sits there and hovers. Do you see? He points in a direction. It's not easy to see. I don't think you can. But in that direction, that's where I used to be.
Can I see exactly where he's pointing?
It is dark. Like, I mean, it's as far as nighttime goes, it's pretty bright because of the stars and everything, but it's too dark to see any detail out in the distance.
Okay.
Probably.
Is that where you used to be?
Mm-hmm. You probably can't see it. It's dark and it's a long while away. That's where I used to be. And that's where I got introduced to everything here.
Like Fairemont?
Mm-hmm. That's where I met Fairemont.
Oh.
That's where like, everything started with everything that's happening. And I hope we can go towards that area because it's nostalgic, to say the least. I'm sorry I can't show you it. It's like 4 miles.
Yeah, about that distance. I mean, if you guys started now, you could probably get there flying. I mean, you couldn't get there flying. Your flight would.
It's about 4 miles away, and I know you're fast, but I'm not like that fast. I'm fast. I am. I'm just not that fast, and I can't fly for very long.
That's okay. I mean, if you want to go there, maybe during one of our travels, if we ever pass by or are super close, we can go.
We can?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I know that we have all this stuff that we have to do, but, sometimes we have to have fun, right?
Mm-hmm. What do we have to do next?
They mentioned something about going to Valorfall. And I'm guessing that's like a city or something?
I think so. I think so.
And then they mentioned something about, like, being in the good favor of the powerful people, so then Matthias can be powerful people again?
Like, we're not gonna pay them off, are we?
I have 23 gold. Do you think that'll be enough?
Well, I have 45.
Are you sure with our combined gold we can?
Hush. Your wings start to flicker.
Is that supposed to happen?
Uh-oh.
Hush, make a dex save.
How noticeable is the flickering?
Yeah, we'll get there in a moment. We'll get there in a moment.
Dex save?
Yeah.
Non-nat 20. To 12 plus 8.
Non-nat 20. You know that you have to dive right now if you want to get to the ground safely.
I will. Okay, I'll go after
Oh,
you.
you whistle as you go?
Oh, that was me like diving. Like the going down fast.
Okay.
The sound effect. Okay, I get
Your lights are flickering a little, so Twig, make a perception check. Make it with disadvantage because you're focusing on ritual casting.
A 12.
You think you spot a shooting star kind of just zip in the distance. And then you go back to your ritual casting, none the wiser.
Make a wish.
Hush, you manage to get to the ground moments before your wings just dissolve into little specks of light.
Just
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. I can't fly long.
Oh.
My wings aren't strong like that. They can only come out for a little bit.
Huh. Kinda reminds me of Kieran. He was temporary Birdman for a little bit.
Who's that?
Oh, a friend we made, like a very long time ago, but he's not around. Well, he's somewhere. I don't know where he is. He just kind of left one night, and we haven't really seen him since.
Kieran. I don't think I've ever heard of them before. They had wings too? You all have wings?
Sorry, I got distracted by poles. I don't think we all have wings. I mean, Dolus and I came from the elemental plane of air, so we have wings because you kind of have to have some way of flying to get around. And Kieran had wings, but only for a little bit, like you. But I think Mara has mentioned about wanting to fly, and he can fly a little bit when he's blue.
Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Like a blue rat?
No, he turns like blue, like maybe you'll see. Next time you like do combat and stuff, he does really cool starry things, and he shoots things out of like bow and arrows, and he has like horns sometimes.
I will say, Pulse, didn't you starry form in the fight with the trolls?
Yes.
You starry archery, yeah. So
I also
Hush,
showed him like all of it.
Yeah, so Hush,
Like
you
when-
would, as she explains, you would remember seeing him in starry form.
Oh, that's the thing that he did for the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Every time that we talk about Mara, I just learned a new thing that I've never known anyone could do.
It's so cool, right?
It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's as strong as Fairemont?
Well, I've only known Fairemont for like a day, so I can't really say how strong Fairemont is, but Mara is super strong. I mean, I think we're all super strong in different ways.
You punch somebody in half. That's a good assessment. Fairemont is super strong.
What can Fairemont do besides make things?
Well, he can make things. He knows a lot. He's got some spells, but I think he's strong in the sense that there's a lot that weighs on him. And yet he got to work immediately on getting me set up. And then he got to work immediately on getting all of you set up. And then he made sure to tell you everything. He got to work on getting Dolus okay. He just has a lot going on, but he puts things aside for other people.
Seems like he's a very hard worker, and he cares a lot for the people around him.
He's been through a lot.
I mean, can't the same be said for you?
A lot of things happened outside of my vision. I lost a lot, but I didn't see it be lost. I just knew that it was gone. I know he's seen things. I'm a knack for the mind, and his is just. It's like if your hands hurt a lot, and then your hands get tough. His head's like that.
He's seen a lot. He's experienced a lot.
He's lost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But he was very quick to take me in and set me up, and he's like a dad.
That's nice. I'm sure he would very much appreciate if you told him that.
I don't know. I think he wants to be alone. Sometimes.
Maybe. I mean, I think everybody wants to be alone at one point in time, even if it's for just a little bit.
I just don't know if he actually wants me around, or if he just felt like he should have me around.
I mean, I think... How long have you been with Fairemont?
A few months.
I think if he really didn't want you around, I don't think you would still be here. Especially given, you've been here for a few months.
When you guys brought me back.
Yeah. But it didn't seem like he was unhappy.
No, he didn't. I guess I'm just used to not being wanted.
I mean, I want you here. So, it might not mean a lot, but at least on that front, I think you're really cool, and it's really nice having a kid around again.
I've never really played with someone my age. Well, you're not. You're 2.
But I grow fast. In a year, I'll be an adult, and I can swear all I want. That's what Dollar said.
Do you want to race really fast? And then we can pull that prank?
Yes!
I haven't seen how fast you can go.
I can go super duper fast.
Okay. He stands and he points to go. Alright, let's race. He points and he goes. Let's race to look for a rock.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Not talking.
You can definitely find a rock.
Finds a rock and he
Found one.
He casts a very dim light on the rock. I think I mage hand it 60 feet.
Okay.
And we step back like.
I will say you can't control the glow of light. It's bright light. It is bright if you cast it.
Shit. Ah, wait. Can I make it?
That.
Oh, you don't have dark vision. Let's just run that way.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
You don't have dark vision. I was gonna be like, oh, I can just presto a rock to be like blue, and then we race the blue rock. You can't see it. Okay, ready, set, go.
195 feet in 6 seconds.
90 feet in 6 seconds.
Yeah, hush. You're fast. You're a speedy fella, and you know that. So you're like, all right, we'll race, and she can fly. But yeah, okay.
Mr. DM, do we hear Lotus breaking the sound barrier? Anyways, continue.
Hush. You're like, hey, maybe she'll keep up with me. She can fly. All right, I'm gonna go. And you start, and because you're the one who says go, you have maybe like a 3 or 4 second sort of like lead as you kick off really fast, and you're like, yeah, and then boom, just shoots past you like a bullet.
Straight out of Top Gun.
Yeah, I'm like, it is. She does a flyby. She just zooms past you and covers she covers like the whole distance almost back to the house in no time.
As soon as like 100 feet away, you just you win. You win.
You come just like jogging up to her, just being like, yeah, whoa.
How did you go that fast?
Zoom.
I didn't even see you.
Hehe.
I mean, I did, but like, I would have thought that was a dream.
A lot of leg practice.
I thought you didn't use your legs.
Wing practice.
I thought I was fast. You're fast. Do you want to go pull that prank?
Yes.
Twig. As they approached the house, and then Lotus started talking. Obviously, Hush is not talking out loud, but Lotus is. And you do hear Lotus's little voice on the other side of the house. You can't tell what she's saying, but you recognize that voice from your like more than a month of traveling together. You're like,
What prank should we play?
Okay, so our room was next to Mara and Dolus's, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Okay.
What if I can't get close enough because I already flew? But what if on? Wait, hold up. Okay.
Alright, well, I cast dancing lights and send it out around the house.
you guys are planning your prank, and all of a sudden those purple lights just whoom around like the house rotating into place. Lotus, you recognize them immediately.
Hush, I'm gonna grab you.
I just grab Hush. and
I am slowly walking around the house.
I fly up to the roof. Of
Make
the
a
house.
stealth check.
While holding a person.
Yeah.
11. I
That
have
doesn't
good
even
stealth,
beat my
I swear.
passive. It doesn't beat my passive.
Question
Yeah.
as well. Is there a window in Dolus? And
There
Mara's
is.
room?
There are rooms in. There's a window in each of the rooms, so
Do
you
I
all
see
see the
purple
lights suddenly coming.
We
by.
all
out the
see.
window.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
Even
entire
downstairs.
outside of the house just lit up.
yeah. Even Fairemont is like.
Yeah, Hickory just from the table that she's like sitting on talking to
Yeah.
Fairemont is like,
They both just turn like, what the fuck?
Look out the
I'll-
window.
I'll open the window.
You just go and open the window. Yeah. You're on the other side of the house, so you just see the horses tied up beneath you and like twink's dancing lights nearby. Lotus, you shoot up, and in your rush, you make like a big loud like vroom with your wings. Where are you going? What are you doing here?
Onto the roof.
You just go on, you just Dolus, Mara, inside as you're out the window. Like, what the hell? You just hear like boom, boom. Downstairs, Fairemont.
Wait.
And
I'm gonna
Oh,
summon
I was
eight-
muted. I said I look up and then look back down at Mara.
I'm gonna summon a bunch of giant owls. No, like, well,
Like
I'm outside.
outside?
Yeah, I'm not summoning it in the room.
Mara,
I
Mara,
know.
hang on, Mara. I will say, where do you choose to summon them? Because you would know that suddenly giant owls appearing in sight of the horses might freak the fuck out of the horses.
Oh.
Quickly, as I see Mara preparing to summon more animals, as I've seen him done a few times, I'll just hold out my hand. It's like, hold on. I'll step out the window, and then I'll
Just-
fly out.
You just like it's like big enough that if you scrunch up, you can get out and then just hop out.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll do
Lotus.
that, and then I'll fly. I'll start flying, and I'll just kind of like fly around, look around. Like, the fuck is happening?
Yes, Lotus. As you put Hush down, what is?
Can you turn invisible?
Can I turn invisible?
Yep.
No.
Okay, I turn invisible.
Hush. She's like, can you turn invisible? You know, and she's like, okay, and then just literally just like just gone.
So as I'm flying
Dolus,
around,
you hear
Panic whistle.
up above you. You do hear just like you hear the quiet talking on the roof, and then
Fly.
Hush's little
I fly up to the roof.
Hush is standing on the roof.
I land on the roof. I look at Hush.
How high is how tall is this building?
It's a 2-story building, so you're looking at like 18 feet.
Oh, cool. Hush.
He's
Teleport
just gonna
away.
teleport.
I'll look around.
I teleport down like on the side of the building.
Which
You
side?
has to be a place you can see.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so
I'm like,
farther
so
out.
you teleport out to like a spot in the field, like 50 feet away.
It's 30 feet.
They're okay, 30 feet away. Dolus, make it.
I see him in the
Yeah,
field, I'm assuming. Or do I have to
hang
do
on.
it? Because lights
Hang
are
on.
all around.
I know. Hang on.
Can I try to make a stealth check?
I'm rolling to see if you can move quick enough, faster than Dolus turns and spots you, and you
have
can't.
a bonus action. Bonus action dash.
I'll roll again because of that. I'll give you advantage.
Sweet.
You cannot.
Cool.
So yeah, you are. Dolus turns just in time to see like your head disappearing as you're sprinting up to the wall, and so you're like, "Yes, I did it! I've made it!" As you like spy to the wall.
I'm gonna walk off of the
Wait.
roof and float down.
So yeah, so
Continue.
you walk off the roof and start floating down above him as Hush is like, yeah, and turns, and Twink is standing there.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the house.
Yeah, I'm like, you're.
He does like one of those things like
He teleports again. Where are you going? You're just going out into the field, 30 feet.
I gotta mark up that spell slot.
Yeah, he just vanishes, and then he's 30 feet out in the field, still standing there as Dolus lands near you, Twink. What are you doing now, Hush? You're just standing 30
I was just
feet
in a
away
sense
from
like, Lotus, why did you turn invisible?
Casting fairy fire on Hush.
Hush, make a
Oh my god.
save.
A deck save?
Yeah, Dex.
Yeah, dex save.
Oh, he's
20.
probably past this.
20.
You succeed. So like a light warms around you, and you're like, ah! It vanishes.
Just starts running.
Where are
I
you going?
cast slow on.
Where are
Hush.
you going? Make safe.
Hickory at this point is going to walk out the front door.
Mara, you
Make
are
a
like
wisdom
watching
save,
all of
Hush.
this from a window.
A wisdom save. Got it. I probably am gonna be.
Mara, would
4.
you like to try and do
fail.
anything as Hush is slowed?
How far am I?
He started at 40 feet.
40 feet?
Yeah.
Wall of water.
Wait, wall of water?
Yeah.
That's a
Like
spell?
in front of him.
It is.
Yep.
It is. It's a good spell too. Do you want to shape it at all in any way? Because you can like decide sort of dimensions and shape for Wall of Water to an extent.
I want to give it a face.
That's
Oh.
no, I don't know if that's what he meant, but you know.
Fuck it.
Yeah. So a wall of water appears in front of you. It is about 10 feet high and 30 feet long. And there is, in the warbling water, this vague image of Mara's face that looks like a bad carnival caricature.
I'm gonna keep concentrating on slow and then just slowly start floating back up to the roof.
Wait, what does slow do?
You your speed is halved. You have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. You can't use reactions, and you can either use an action or a bonus action on a turn.
So
Not
if you
both.
use your action to dash, you have your normal movement speed.
Just like go turn around. There's a giant wall of water at this point.
I'm gonna take a moment from the chaos to say, Lotus, what did you do after you turned invisible?
Because Dolus stepped off of the roof, right?
Mhm.
I think she's gonna awkwardly walk to the edge of the roof and just
You're just watching. And then, yeah, as you're sitting there watching it, like giggling, Dolus just like floats up, like feet in front of you.
She's still invisible. I
She is
assume.
still invisible.
I just facing the general area of the roof. Lotus,
You're
I
like
know
on
you-
the ground.
I know you're here. I know Hush wasn't the one talking.
Hi, Dolus.
Like right below you.
What are you doing?
Invisible.
I got that. Why are you on the roof?
Because we wanted fresh air.
Lotus, don't lie to me.
Are you admitting while you're invisible lying on a roof?
yeah.
Hickory,
Yeah.
you and Fairemont and Alina definitely come around the corner at this point. and just see Twink standing there looking.
You can make another
at-
wisdom saving throw, Hush. To
I'll
see if
say,
you're still
yeah.
18.
You succeed.
It goes from a. And at a point.
She starts running off. Fairemont just, what's happening? Hush, where are you going? Hush,
Making a real good case for us taking him with us, huh?
Hush, like in me, Fairmont's but living water.
The living water.
Hush.
Yeah. Hush, come back. Hush.
Hold person.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save, yes.
Sure
Man.
is.
4.
Dancing with
Yeah,
magic.
you stop
Gosh,
dead.
you just vroom.
Hush, you're gonna stop running, okay?
Oh, that was good. That was quick. Fairmont just like walks over. Just really calmly. Just, Hush, are you? The water's not alive. That was definitely Mara. Bends down, picks you up, turns and walks you back to the house.
He like tucks
cardboard
you under his
cutout.
arm.
Yeah, like a statue just picks you up and walks you back to the house. Just Alita's just sitting there like dazed out of her fucking mind because she just woke up after only being asleep for like 30 minutes. Like she had just hit REM and then was woken back up. So she's just like,
As Fairemont walks by, Hickory's just gonna like lightly pat Alina on the shoulder and just go back to sleep. Come on. Like she kind of guides her back into the door.
how are the siblings resolving this?
Stop being invisible.
She just slowly appears and she's just at your feet, like pressed against the floor, the roof.
Hi.
Stand up, Lotus.
Okay. Can you move back so I can stand up?
I'm not in your way.
Okay.
Stand up.
Let's come back inside.
Am I in trouble?
It's yet to be seen. If you don't come back inside right now, you are going to be in trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
Just know it was my idea.
What?
What?
Okay. Go inside.
Hush, you have been placed down in the center of the living room, on standing up the way you were.
Once he's sat down and the door is closed, Hickory will release the whole person.
Twink, what are you doing?
Literally still just standing behind the house.
Mara
Just with my hand like this.
Mara is like 13 feet above you, still looking out the window.
Is it just the kids?
It's Romeo and Juliet.
Guys, the kids.
All right.
All the water just really loudly just like out onto the field. Mara, what are you doing?
To go back to trancing.
You just see Mara just goes back to
He's
bed.
like, fuck this, man.
Twink is processing outside as Hush is released from hold person, and Fairemont is like, "Are you okay? The waters wasn't alive. It was just the druid.
I couldn't move.
You were running. You were panicking. They just stopped you for a moment. You're okay.
I couldn't move.
That is true. That is how that spell works.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay though.
The lights outside go dim as I come back inside.
Hi,
I
Twink.
didn't like not being able to move.
Oh no! Oh, it's Hush. It's okay.
I didn't
Hush.
like
It's
that.
okay. He pulls Hush into a hug.
Aw.
This is why I said he shouldn't come with us.
Twink.
No, what the fuck do you mean? What if someone was out there? What if he got killed? We can't watch him all the time.
We didn't do anything. We were outside.
Yes, you didn't do anything this time, but what if something was out there and you didn't know about it?
And I blow it up with my mind.
That's not the solution to everything.
I couldn't move.
It's a Twig. He needs a minute.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Everything's okay. Here. And Fairemont gets up and he goes to the kitchen. He comes back with not black licorice. He comes back with just 2 little candies and he gives them to each of you. And he's like, go up to the room and close the window.
I didn't do anything.
It's okay.
Puts it in his mouth.
Twink, I wasn't going to say you were wrong. Just that he's a kid.
Exactly.
We can't yell at them.
Wrong. I can. I did. You saw it happen.
No, Twig, he means you shouldn't.
That's also incorrect. They should be yelled at. That's how they learn.
Look. You can just explain. You don't have to yell at everyone the way you do, Twink.
I tried to do it earlier and it didn't work, did it? When I just talked about it.
Alright, I get. You're mad at me. You don't want to take the kid. You don't have to take it out on the kid. If anything, that makes you the child in the room. You should know better. He's 13. What's your excuse?
My excuse is I'm trying to prevent a 13-year-old from dying.
Yeah, bold of you to say when you have a 2-year-old with you.
Right, which I don't want either. However, her brother insists.
Her brother's also standing right there in the room.
Look. Okay. He felt safe. He felt comfortable here. I have alerts, I have alarms set up all over the hills. I'd have known if something was going on. He knows that.
Easy to say. It's a different thing when you feel comfortable, right? Because how do we know when he doesn't feel comfortable?
You tell him.
Right. Tell him.
He seemed fairly capable of communicating when he wasn't comfortable.
They're
just didn't.
still children, though. That's the problem. Like, what if he doesn't communicate it? What if he feels comfortable when he shouldn't feel comfortable?
I hate to admit it, but he's got a point.
I'll sit and talk with him tomorrow. Right now, he's not okay. You've all been up a long time and were attacked by trolls last night. It's just... It's a lot of tension.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Good night, Dolus.
Good night.
Fairemont, if it's okay with you, I would like to apologize to Hush. I know
No,
that
no,
magic.
no. It's alright. Talk to him in the morning. He just needs to breathe right now.
Okay.
And Twink, you're not wrong. Just... The situation is just more complicated than that.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not... I don't do well with that.
Oh, trust me, I know. Look, he's not... He can handle himself. He's not like...
That's easy for you to say, but what happens when he can't and I'm bringing his dead body back to you?
I trust you.
You shouldn't.
Let's go to bed, for now. I'll finish the work on the hand.
Aye. Alright. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Everyone's under a lot of stress. After all, you're a world leader now.
I'm going to the kids' rooms.
Okay.
I just go upstairs and just immediately just open the door, step inside, close the door behind me.
What does he enter to?
Hush has his scarf all the way
Yeah.
across, like on his face.
Think-
He's like in a ball.
I think Lotus would have recognized that he's not doing well, and she would be sitting beside him, just kind of rubbing his back, just very quietly telling him that it's okay and like all that type of stuff. Probably
Close the-
apologizes one or two times.
Close the door behind me, and then I'm assuming since he's sitting, he's small, and he is in a ball on one side of the bed, I'll sit on the other side. Just sit down.
There's enough space for
wordlessly.
3 of you to sit.
Mhm. Just sit down wordlessly. Look over to them. I won't yell at you. Just want you to know that. What happened? And tell me the truth.
We wanted to go outside and Hush wanted to show me something. And then we wanted to play a prank.
It was supposed to be on you guys. It wasn't gonna be anything big. I'm just gonna put like a little silhouette in the window and then make it go away. Just to spook you guys, but then we got caught and you all cast a lot of spells on me. And then I couldn't move.
I apologize for casting a spell on you, Hush.
It's okay.
I was the one who slowed you down.
That was kind of cool feeling, actually.
I just wanted you to... I just wanted to make sure you weren't about to run out of the field into the forest or something. You were very fast. Not as fast as Lotus, but you were still running fairly fast.
It was kind of fun, actually, at first. It was like a big thing of tag. It was kind of funny. And then the wall came up and I got actually scared. And then I couldn't move.
I understand that it was fun for you and in the beginning, but for us adults the whole time, we were worried. We didn't know what was happening.
Who did the whole... who made me not be able to move? Was it Hickory?
I believe so. She was apologizing for it.
She can't do that again.
I'm sure if you tell her that, she'd be willing to listen.
I'm sorry that we caused a disturbance, and I apologize that eventually it didn't become funny. It wasn't
Right.
supposed to be anything.
I understand that you two are young, and,
Lotus is 2.
well, right, Lotus is 2, but we're Aarakocra. We mature
What
a
are
lot
you?
faster. I'm 8 years old.
You were 8 years old?
Yeah, and also Dolus looks like he's in his like mid to late 20s.
I'm older than you?
In physical time-wise, but, you know, like I said. Yes, laugh it up. There's some things you need to understand we are in a very stressful and tense situation.
I know.
And you two can have fun. We had fun today out when we were playing during the day. It's just
Till the
things like this. We need to communicate with each other. We are all almost always in some form of danger.
I
Sneaking
forget
around like
that.
this isn't the way to go.
I
Even if it's for fun.
I get that. I'm sorry.
It's alright. I accept your apology.
I'm sorry too.
It's okay.
Twink
Right.
yelling remind me of Mama.
I know.
Why does he hate me?
Who, Twink?
Hmm.
He doesn't hate you. Quite the opposite. He is trying with every fiber of his being to not let you come along with us because he wants you to be safe. He wants you to stay here where it's safe. He doesn't want you to die with us if something happens with us.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Trust me. I mean, if I had the opportunity to guarantee Lotus's safety, I would. But the way I see it, in our situation specifically, there's no safer place for her than by my side. Or at least, I try to make it that way.
Do you think I could prove it to Twink that I'm capable of coming along?
Twink knows you're powerful. He knows that you are capable of doing very powerful magics and protecting yourself against things, but as powerful as you might be in terms of raw magic, you're still a child. And it's just something that almost all adults would worry about.
Mm. Mhm. Thank you for coming in and talking.
Of course.
I'm sorry we caused such a ruckus and we made you guys worry.
It's okay.
Lotus turned invisible.
I know. I found her.
Did you find me?
I told you. I heard voices on the roof. And when I went up there and found Hush by himself, well, I knew he wasn't the one talking. So,
Maybe next time I'll turn you invisible. Next time with
You can
permission
turn
of
me
going-
invisible?
I don't know, I've never really tried putting other people invisible.
I mean, I'll be honest. I snuck past everyone. I'm very stealthy, but invisible is just a whole nother thing. And then I teleported Lotus outside. That's why the window's open. I need to see inside. And then she got teleported out. And then we flew around. And then we raced.
lean over and close the window. You raced. How badly did you lose?
Not that badly. Hush is very fast.
Oh, you're very
thought I
kind,
was.
Lotus.
thought it was very fast.
Right. Most
And then
people think they do before they meet Lotus.
I thought I had a chance. You guys said she was fast. She said she was fast. I thought I had a chance.
I kind
No
of
matter
come
how
around Hush and kind of just like nuzzle against him.
as Dolus is like standing up, as fast as you might think you are, your legs slow you down.
My legs.
It's always slower walking than flying.
That's why I'm trying now to work on my hovering.
Oh right, you did that earlier.
It's not going good.
Okay, well,
I mean, slowly but surely. I wasn't always this fast.
I can only do it for like 3 seconds.
But with practice, 3 seconds will become 5 seconds, and then 5 seconds will become 10. And then 10 to 20, and so on and so forth.
And my flying needs. My flying is not good.
I can teach you. I can help.
He just like gets up and just gives Dolus a hug on his leg.
well, okay. I'll just like pat his head.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'm sure, and hey, I'm sure by this time next year, maybe you'll even be able to keep up with me. Speed-wise,
How fast can you go?
pretty fast. Like I said, your legs slow you down.
But I bet I could beat you if I use my legs.
You can
use your
certainly try.
legs. Use your legs, I bet I could beat you.
Oh yes, no, I mean, it's not even a competition. If we're on legs, then
Am I allowed to teleport?
no. Well, no. I'm saying that you would win anyways.
But if
we're
you
on
use
legs.
wings, if I teleport, can that be allowed?
No, that's not a race.
I don't have
What?
wings. Well, I do, but they're not great.
Our wings are like our legs. In the elemental plane of air, everyone travels via the air.
And my teleport is like my wings.
Go to sleep, Hush. You too,
wanna sleep in the
Lotus.
same... Oh, okay. Do you want to sleep in the same bed, Hush? Look, I made 2 lumps.
It's a very bad disguise.
Oh, I thought it was good.
No, I walked in and immediately knew that you were out.
Okay.
Good night.
Good
night.
night. Hush, do you
I'll
want to
leave.
sleep?
Go back to me and Mara's room.
Yeah.
Okay. The kids get all bundled up. Dolus
Right.
returns to the room.
Right. As like Dolus closes the door, everybody in their head. Sorry.
Fairemont at his desk, just like, ugh. I'll never get used to that. Mara in your trance, like, what the fuck?
I want to do one.
Go to
that
bed.
lastly.
Go to bed. I'm sorry.
Shut
Go
up.
to bed. Shut up. It's that one kid at the sleepover who will just not stop talking.
Hey guys, do you ever wonder about
Shut
what
up
our
and go to
parents do at work?
Would you rather swim in a swimming pool? No.
I would
I
rather
would
go
rather
to sleep.
smother
I miss
you with
my
the
dad.
pillow.
Alright, so yes, Lotus, what are you doing?
Once they're all like bundled up under the blankets, she pulls up a sending spoon. I'm gonna send a message to Maya.
Oh, okay. What are you saying?
Hi, Maya. I hope you're okay. We're okay over here. I made a new friend. His name is Hush. We're going to Valor Fall tomorrow.
Oh my god, you actually used almost all of your words for once. That's amazing. Yeah. Your response doesn't come for a while, like a concerning amount of time. And then you're sort of getting sleepy, laying in bed, just waiting, and then finally the spoon pipes up, and it's Maya's voice. Just, that's really good to hear. I hope I get to meet him one day. I'm okay. Thanks for checking in. Things are good here. How's Eubuea? Maya with her penchant for
I love her
asking
constantly.
questions on
Constantly.
Can I, just from how she says, like, I'm okay, and
Mhm.
thinking back to also all of the previous sending that I got from her, is she actually okay?
I will say, with your knowledge of her general situation and your passive insight, you can tell that she's probably not doing okay. You can't really get a gauge beyond the fact that she's definitely like saving face by saying okay, but that's all you can really gather. Is that your evening? It's gonna go to bed, snuggled up with Hush.
Unless Hush wants to say anything.
Did you just talk to a spoon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Welcome to the club, pal.
Walk back into Dolus and Mara's room. As we're all getting like the sorry message in our heads. Close the door. Kids.
Yup.
Twink seems upset.
I don't blame them, but they are just kids.
Yeah.
But also, I was kind of hearing that, kind of freaky.
What?
Well, I heard the swish sound. Seemed it was like a spell. It was a spell.
Oh, right. No, yes. No, you were right. It was... They Hush teleported Lotus out of the room.
Give him a good talk?
Yeah. They seem very remorseful, and I gave them a reminder of keeping up active communication. Now we're part of a team.
Just a little on edge.
Yeah.
Past few days.
As much as he seems to keep the attitude of a cranky old man about him, I commend Twink's, how do you say, commitment to trying to keep the children safe. He doesn't want them to be a part of this. Which, for Hush, for both of them, I wish they weren't, but at least for Lotus, I don't know that it's possible to keep her out of it anymore. Now that we saw the lists, our names all on them. But for Hush, I heard it downstairs, and I'm sure Twink is tired of hearing it by now from Fairemont, but I think he can handle himself, and I think that it makes me feel very uncomfortable thinking about it this way, but in a purely objective sense, feels like he would be a good asset to have on our team.
Definitely, yeah. I think he has his own ways of keeping himself and other people safe.
Right. exactly.
Just needs to work on those judgment calls, I'd say.
Yeah.
Then he'll be tip top.
He's only 13, and he's already this good of a fighter. Imagine how good he'll be in a few years from now when he's seasoned.
True. Very true. I think, going on adventures with us will only make him stronger. The way I see it.
Possibly.
That's how I grew up.
Yes? Is
Yeah.
how you grew up?
Yeah.
How did you grow up, Mara?
Good question.
Okay, well. Seems interesting that that's your response when you just told me that that's how you grew up.
But I know it sounds strange, but drifting as long as I did, from place to place, having nothing but those berries I used to make for years. You know what that did to you, right?
I mean, I got a feeling. I can't imagine doing that every day, multiple times a day for years. And not only years, centuries for you.
Sometimes you do things just to forget them.
I suppose that's fair.
But I will say, part of me growing up is starting to come back, haunt me a little bit. But I guess we'll see over time. I'm interested to see how this develops.
Right. However it develops, we'll be right here beside you.
What do you think of the whole genie thing?
What do I think of the genie thing?
Yeah, the one chasing us.
Oh, it's the one that's with your friend. Sorry, your old friend. Rival? Was he your friend, or was he always your rival?
Well, you always find a friend and a rival, whether they like it or not,
Right. I mean, how do I feel about it? I'm concerned. I mean, genies are insanely powerful, as we've seen with Kaeli, but this one has it out for us in some way. Whether that's specifically because of Drayden or not is yet to be seen, I suppose, but I mean, personally, I don't think that there's anything we can't handle.
I worry I'm gonna get us in trouble.
There is a rummaging all of a sudden in the room. And Mara, out of your bag, the flap opens on it. And just... Ugh! It's so late! Why are you still talking?
Huh.
Plume.
Well, good morning.
Good morning, Plume. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's cold here. I stay in the bag.
Okay. Go
How
back
is
to bed, Plume.
It's annoying. I had to share it with a cat.
Oh yeah, that one cat on the boat.
Yeah.
I remember that.
What?
Of course you will. Yeah,
Nice.
this is like today.
There he is, right there.
So there's the cat. Lacey is a paid
The
actor.
cat walks out of the bag. The cat is literally out of the bag.
Yeah. Plume just like looks up at you and he's like, "What do you mean the cat was in the bag like 2 days ago?"
Huh?
Slow. slowly turn towards Mara.
Yeah, you talked to him? He said, I am Barador and I am an Earth Genie. You were like, ah.
You're fucked.
What? He like looks at Mara and looks at Dolus and looks at Mara and looks at Dolus and he goes, oh. Oh.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't fucking throw me under the bus.
I literally don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going back to bed, asshole. He like closes the bag.
I'm sorry. Mara?
Yeah?
Quick question.
What's up?
This isn't Dolus laughing, this is me laughing. Quick question. Looks back at his bag. What was that about?
I have no idea.
Inside check.
Let's see if he
Mara, roll
botches it.
deception.
Fuck.
22!
Like, it wouldn't even matter. You could have rolled averagely. I got a fucking 9.
Rough.
Yeah, Mara genuinely is like, I don't know what the fuck that's about. And you're like,
Okay, I mean...
I hope he's not having dreams about some Earth Genie.
Named Baradorn.
Oh god. Baradorn? I wonder if there's a connection.
2.
Well, I saw the guy with the fire genie.
Right.
Maybe he saw the guy with the Earth Genie.
I'll get up. I'll walk over towards the bag.
Okay.
Open it. Plume! Wake up!
Right there.
Pull him out.
Ah!
I'm lightly holding him. I'll walk back over towards the bed
I
and
was
sit down.
supposed to go back to bed.
Wait, hold on. Have you had dreams about the Earth Genie Baradorn?
He like looks at Mara. Mara, play rollies with me.
I'm like, you're doubling down real hard.
What'd you get?
5.
God damn it.
Did you roll?
He like
4?
looks at you. I rolled 3. He like looks at you and he like, maybe. I don't know. This whole trip has kind of been a thing. I thought I saw him.
Wait, tell me everything you know about Baradorn. This could be very important for our mission.
Is there like a second genie after us?
There's well, from what I know from my time in the Feywild, there are 3 genies.
Okay.
And you have one of them.
Uh-huh.
And then your friend, not friend, murderer person thing has one of them. And then I thought I had a dream that Baradorn was like talking to the party and he talked to Mara. And was that not real? Did that not happen?
Wait, no, tell me about what happened in the dream.
He was like, I'm Baradorn, the Earth Genie, and Drayden and Noxus are going to bring about the downfall of you, Mara. He doesn't sound like me. He sounds a lot more intimidating.
What did he look like?
A big, like, muscly, brown-skinned sort of man with, like, smoke. He's got bracelet things all over his arms and tattoos.
I see. Interesting.
Was that not real? Did I dream that? He, like, looks at Mara. This is what happens without the berries!
Well, no, actually, that sounds like it would be something that would happen with the berries.
The berries!
Is there anything else you can tell us?
I thought he was the cat on the boat.
You thought he was a cat on the boat?
Yeah, the cat that we saw on the boat that we thought was Vala.
I remember that one.
You thought it was.
There
well,
is-
it's
Yeah, I
like-
thought Baradorn was the cat.
Yeah, like
Lacey,
I
no, not
talked to this
now.
cat. I thought it was Vala,
Right, I also thought
But-
it was Vala.
but I was able to connect to it with with my beast speech.
Oh, what did it sound like? Did it sound like Vala?
Not at all. I knew instantly after that.
Well, what did it sound like?
Pretty
I
bad.
am the Earth Gene Baron.
He's from New York. What's New York? I don't know.
Yeah. Bit of a deep
Could you-
voice.
A deep voice,
Yeah. I'm not good at replicating.
like
No.
like
I'm a cat.
like. Are you sure it couldn't have been this Earth Genie?
I have no way of knowing that.
Oh,
I just know
you
it
could
talked
try to
me.
reach out to him with your divination.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Mara. You should totally reach out to him with your divination in the
Ask
morning
him if he was a cat on our boat.
after we all go to bed.
Right, sorry, Plume, and I'll put him back in the bag.
Thank you.
Good night.
He as he's closing the bag, he makes big eye contact with Mara, and then he just closes it.
Dulles, I'm still not comfortable with that
Oh,
right now.
In the
What if
bag,
this
just,
guy
"We
smites
pissed
me?"
off Tiamat.
again. Slowly turn to
No,
Mara.
no, it's fine. He divined Tiamat, and she was like, raw, and he was like, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. Which,
You sent a divination to Tiamat?
I reached to a random god, and it landed on that one.
Well, what did you tell her?
Try to get more and more information, but
What did you ask?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm terrified.
What?
Even think about this.
Okay, well, you don't have to tell me what Tiamat said. What did you ask Tiamat?
Well, after the dream,
After the dream.
I asked about Raiden, but they didn't want to hear it.
You asked about who? About Drayden or Raiden?
Raiden.
Drayden. Wait, after the dream. Shut up, Baradon.
One of these times, Cryo just has to cave, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, Lacey. Yeah, Baradorn's there now.
there is a cat in the room.
I see.
But before the dream, I talked to the Leviathan again on the island.
Okay.
That's kind of what set this all off in the first place.
Well,
We gotta
what did
try
you-
again.
What
But
did you say to the Leviathan?
I asked him more about this power, and he just very annoyed.
Okay. So you tried asking the Leviathan about your power, and he was annoyed, and so you reached out into the ethos for some sort of answers about Drayden after your dream, and you talked to Tiamat, and you pissed off Tiamat.
Yup. I've been wanting answers to a lot of this myself.
I see. Well, Mara, I'm sorry you've been going through so much. Listen, and I'll put a hand on his shoulder. You don't have to deal with that all alone, alright? You can always talk to me about anything.
Mhm. appreciate that.
Of course.
Get my blanket.
Are you okay? Does he usually trance like laying like he's sleeping in a bed?
I mean, he's usually on the boat, so he usually lays
fair,
in
yeah.
a bed. He I imagine Mara like mummies.
Okay. Well, good night, Mara. See you in the morning.
Good night.
I'll go to bed.
Go to bed.
Blissfully unaware.
Dolus, once you're completely asleep, like getting little snores, the bag lid flops open again. And Plume just comes out and is just like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Okay. Are we gonna be okay? Are we good? Okay. I'm back in the bed. Back downstairs. After 15 minutes of Mara gaslighting Dol.
He just made up shit toward the end. Some of that shit
Perfect.
never even happened.
Yep,
He never
So,
spoke to
this is great.
Leviathan after the Westwood.
It's beautiful. Yeah, downstairs.
Fucking awesome.
There's still a lot of tension downstairs. Tweak, what are you gonna do? Lacey,
Not a fucking thing, my guy.
you going to bed?
I'm gonna make this real simple because I feel like we just need to get to this fucking long rest already. I'm gonna stay up as long as I humanly can before I need to sleep to get up with everybody. Just chatting with Fairemont, giving him some
Hey.
company, the lonely bastard.
You give the lonely bastard plenty of company. He eventually finishes the arm and then finishes some of the stuff on your hand. He tells you he'll wrap some more up. And he starts on another little project that you're not certain of what it is as he sends you off to bed.
Okay.
You have to step over Alina, who has just been clonked the fuck out for a severe amount of time at this point.
Yeah.
And then you go to bed.
Cool. I
And
didn't have to
you
lie to
all
anybody.
Go to bed. You can all hit the long rest button.
Great. I cast one spell.
I cast a bunch, but it doesn't matter.
Everybody
same.
gets their long rest.
Do we?
Everybody gets their long rest. In the morning, the first to awaken is Twink. And not
What?
because he is the first to naturally awaken. Well, I guess Mara actually, trancing. You would awake well before this. So I guess, do you want to do anything after you get up from your trance?
I just work on herbalism stuff.
Okay, so you just pull
crazy.
your kit out and you're working in the room. Twink, you are awoken by Fairemont. And he was just like, shh, they're still sleeping.
What do you want?
I've got your favorite breakfast.
What do you want?
I want to talk. Which is why I got your favorite breakfast, so I'd actually get you up.
All right, let's go talk.
I don't know what your favorite breakfast is, Twink. What is Fairemont offering you?
Probably literally just like 2 eggs. Like
Alright,
that's
so-
it. Simple, effective, protein for the day to
How are
start.
they cooked?
Sunny side up.
Need some carbs. Single piece of toast.
There is toast that has not been cut into cubes available if you want it.
A respectable sunny side up.
And you step outside to that table that's still set up because the little robots didn't pull it in. And he casts some magic on it and gets rid of all of the frost that built up on it overnight and sits down. No.
Bro, she is losing it today.
I don't know what her deal is. So, Twink, you sit. And Fairemont's going to give you time to eat your eggs.
Doesn't take long. It's two eggs.
As you finish up, he's just like, you should take Hush with you. And before you start, because I know you're going to start, it's not just because he can handle himself, and it'll be okay. He shouldn't stay here. Look, Kordak knows I'm in Eubuea. The Starloss are out and about rampant in the hills. I'm looking for the engine that they might already have. He's from an ancient civilization that might know how to use it. And you're spending the next several weeks avoiding getting into too much trouble. Just doing things to garner the positivity of the people. And I'm sure it'll be dangerous, but I'm sure it'll be a lot less dangerous than the chance that he could randomly run into a murderous version of Socrates. Or this Kieran fellow.
You say that, Fairemont, but we've ran into them like 5 times over the past month. Have you run into any of them yet?
Well, not any of your copies. Ran into a couple of cultists.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what it's like to not have a place that's safe.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Don't give me that. I'm alone here. If Martin or the Starlost or Kordak pull up, I'm the only thing that could protect it. And I'm old and tired and creaky. And yes, he's good in a fight, so he and I together could do something, but 2 of us against a Hold Master, or Inquisitors, or Starlost is not going to end well.
Fairemont, we're basically guaranteeing that with him coming with me.
And there's 6 of you.
But the option of never running into it is better than the option of guaranteeing it.
I'm definitely going to run into it trying to find this engine. Twink, I don't expect to get out of this unscathed. I'm not sure if I'm ever even going to get to turn the damn engine on again. Just have to find it so that you can.
I need you to turn it on.
No, you don't. You're just as good as this as me. Not better.
But I won't be here always. I am a world leader.
I mean, you own the place that the engine's at now, though. So, like, it's part of your world leadership.
And I need someone to guard it for me.
Assuming I get through everything just fine, I'll happily take that job.
All right, the kid can come with me for now.
And look, if after
But
you're gallivanting...
looking for a place for him.
I know. I think I haven't been. I got a little preoccupied by a coup and Starloss. Oh, God.
I need to talk to the kid first, though. It's important.
All right. Fine. Do you want to go fishing while they wake up?
Yeah, I always want to go fishing. You know that.
All right, let's go fishing. and Twink and Fairemont go fishing. And then the next person to awake as a child will definitely be Lotus. And then Hush is nudged by Lotus going, yeah, nah.
Did Mara not wake up like 4 hours before this?
No, he's been awake. He's doing herbalism
Herbalism,
in your room.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I had walked away. I didn't.
Oh, no, you're good.
mention
Good morning.
How's my back?
Your back is a little sore. Not as bad as it was the other day. You do feel a little clunky as you're getting up.
I don't like mornings.
I don't like mornings either.
Do you think we could pass like a law to make mornings not a thing?
I think that mornings should be outlawed. I think it should be before noon and afternoon, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Get mornings away from me.
I'm gonna go see if Phyllis is like.
I'm gonna go downstairs to say hi to Fairemont.
Okay.
Okay. Lotus, your trip is much shorter, so we'll go with you. You just cross the hall. And are you knocking, or are you just going to open the door? You open the door. Mara, you're sitting there, they're just... like, the door just swings wide. Like, gremlin stance to the end of the door.
This is a very sleepy Lotus.
Eldritch Blast!
Oh, God!
Good morning.
Hello. He's still sleeping.
Dolus is again completely just fucking sprawled out in his bed.
Lotus waddles over and just face plants into Noah.
Good morning. Hutch and I are gonna outlaw the morning.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna make mornings not a thing.
What?
Gets up.
What are we doing today?
God, I don't know. Going to Valorfall?
Yeah, I think we're leaving.
How are you so awake?
I wasn't.
I was talking to Mara.
Well, I don't really sleep. I just kind of,
Lucky.
you know, sit there, think about my day. I can
I
sleep
do.
sometimes.
I do that and then I just fall asleep.
Fair.
Okay. I'm gonna pat Dolus twice. I'm gonna go downstairs. Go back to sleep. Good night.
No. I'm not gonna do that. Sit up. Mara, what are you doing?
Lotus waddles out of the room while you talk to Mara.
I'm working on a thing for Hick and Doc.
A thing?
Yeah, you know, all these inventions around. Yeah, I wanted to invent something myself. I was thinking, you know, maybe if we can force them to sleep and they wake up, maybe they'll turn to the other one.
Wow.
There might be a correlation.
Isn't there a spell for that?
I don't have it.
Fair.
Either way, you know,
What is it, a sleep
better to not
potion?
use your juice on that when I could just use my herbal juice on that.
And so it'll, what, just force them asleep?
Yeah. Then I'll have to I'll probably have to make something that'll wake them up too, though.
Well, I
We'll
mean,
see.
but also, whatever this is that you're making, I mean, it can have other uses as well. Putting other people to sleep if we don't want them awake.
Not a bad idea.
Just get up and start getting dressed and ready for the day, and then I'll go downstairs.
Okay.
Can you bring me breakfast?
Okay.
Hush, you ran downstairs and you discovered a sleeping Hickory, still Hickory, and a very clonked Alina who, like, her book is on top of her and she's like,
As like Hush is like walking down the stairs prior, he's like walking, his eyes are kind of closed. And like as he's doing it, it's just like a pantry opens, the pickles float over onto the table, jar open, pickle floats out. As
And
he
he
just like
wanders
the
into the
motion as he's
kitchen.
walking.
you wander into the kitchen to just grab a pickle out of the air. Hickory, you are trained to awaken at provocation, you and Doc. So as this kid whistles slightly and then the crunching of eating, you're just like,
What the hell? Hickory looks back at the table to see if the moment stayed summoned while she was passed out or not.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could see
It's
her
just-
hand.
it's just chilling there on the table.
Hickory picks it up and she goes, "Oh God, I swear to God, if something's in the room." Hickory slowly pushes the kitchen door open.
It's just Hush, just
Hush.
He's like, let's you get your connection in your mind. Morning.
Good morning.
I cannot. Why are you startled?
Well, to be fair, like half the nights I've spent with these people, we've gotten attacked.
I chewed a pickle.
I guess I'm on edge
Of pickles?
of eating sounds in general, I guess.
Be sure not to eat any pickles around you, Hickory. Just the cap goes back on. Where's Fairemont?
I don't know. Twink's not here either, so I'm assuming they're off together.
Hickory, don't do that again.
Wasn't planning on it.
Don't do it again.
I won't. Hush. I'm sorry.
I need you to. I know we're friends, and we're getting to know each other. But I need you to promise me at this point. I need you to promise me, and he walks up to you and just stares in your eyes. I need you to promise me. And I need to hear you say it. And then Hickory. You feel kind of like an echo in your head. As if your kind of brain's getting boxed in a little bit. You kind of hear and
Dissonant whispers.
No. But Hush's normal tone in your head, it's a little bit deeper. Don't do that again. I'm gonna do an intimidation check.
okay.
I rolled an 18. That's 30.
You know, I was just looking up what to roll against intimidation. I don't think it matters. in
I
this
could beat it with a
situation.
nat 20, and that's just about it.
I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think you could beat 30 with any of your modifiers.
Fair.
Yeah. So you are suddenly very unsettled by this small child and the whispers that are probing and itching at your brain.
Don't do that again. And it just snaps. Please.
She kind of just like takes a breath to come down from whatever the hell that was.
Yeah. No, you are unsettled. Your
Yeah.
heart is thumping.
Yeah. I was going to crouch down to offer my pinky to him, but I think I'm just gonna like full arm extend out to him and just, I'd only have one left on this hand if I lied to you.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise. Okay. I'm sorry.
You don't have to
Not-
explain. Okay? I just ask that if you're gonna play pranks, to do them on other people and keep us in the know. Okay?
Last time I did that, I got in trouble. So I tried to play it on Dolus and Mara, and you guys cast spells on me. It seems like in any instance where I want to, it seems like it's wrong.
To be fair, we were in war like a week ago, so...
Mm-hmm. I thought it would be funny.
Lotus comes down the stairs at this point, her loud, thumpy bird feet, as she is tired.
Good morning.
I'm gonna go sit outside for a bit.
Oh, good morning. Goodbye.
Hickory walks out, closes the door behind him, and just... What the hell was that? I don't know!
Just Hickory and Doc panicking in their brain. Twink. Play rollies with me.
$16.
Son of a bitch. You beat me by 1.
Damn.
You catch more fish than Fairemont.
You're fucking right, I do.
You guys are going back and forth being like, hey, and you're like, I'm gonna catch more fish, obviously. And then you catch like a solid handful more than him, 5 or 6. And the whole way back, he's just like, they like you. It's
No, it was the angle of your rod. You were missing the swell. There was a whole bunch of things going on.
I'm at like an angle. One of my legs isn't the same as the other.
Hey, but you can compensate with your arms, you old fart.
Yeah, look at me. Look at how old I look, Twig. Do you think I could? How well do you think I could compensate?
But sometimes I give you more credit than you really deserve, I guess.
Yeah, you should expect less of me. Then I can relax a bit. Come out of the woods, and Hickory is just standing there, like pacing in front of the door in the distance. Fairemont, like, seeing it in the distance, just like, is this how every morning goes?
Right, I don't really know. Usually I do my own thing.
Oh, that's good.
It wouldn't shock me if it was, though. I mean,
It's like a massive problem, right? Absolutely, it's a problem, Hick. What the hell are you talking about?
You'd spot Twink and Fairemont walking up in the distance, fishing rods over their shoulders.
She just kind of points at him.
Oh, is that you? Is it me? Is it you? Is it?
She slowly walks up. So it seems calm, but entirely rigid.
It's like a distance.
I don't care. I do not care.
You meet them in the middle.
He rolled a 30, dude.
Came down in a bubble, dog.
Good morning, Hickory.
Okay, so we're gonna take Hush with us, but we might have to kill him.
What? That was a whole.
I don't know what's in him, but it's messed up.
Doesn't bode well for our conversation earlier.
Why did you talk? You're really fucking with my flow, Hickory.
I don't know what
I was dropping bars before you got here.
You're really messing with my steez. My style and
Unequivocally fucking bussing.
He came downstairs. I apologized for using magic on him. And he... in my brain.
Did he use magic in your brain?
No.
What did he do?
You know what
Well,
it's
I
like
know I didn't
feeling
stick
like
your
him...
like his finger in your brain, so it had to have been
You know what
magic,
it's
right?
like feeling like him in your head speaking?
Yeah.
No.
Imagine if that was gross and wet and slimy.
What?
You might need to stay here, Fairemont.
I think Hick might need to stay here.
My point is, we gotta keep an eye on that kid.
No, hey, maybe you're good for the flow, actually.
I'm not leaving him here.
Come on, Hickory, we're gonna have fish for breakfast. Like Fairemont just like
Okay.
walks past.
Do you have wine?
No. I drink scotch.
You know...
Twink, are you doing anything else, or are you just returning to the house with the group?
I'm gonna hand my fish off to Fairemont, and
Okay.
I'll be in a minute. I'm just gonna put my rod back in the carriage.
All right. If I didn't know better, I'd say that's a euphemism. Like to Hickory as he like walks in the house. Twink, what are you?
Hugs him.
Oh, Twink, what are you doing outside?
Putting
Just
the rod
running
back in the
around
carriage.
Okay. Yeah. Hugs. Fairemont says, "Oh, good morning, Hush." Okay. Good morning, Lotus.
I'll also take the time to go ahead and put the horses back on too.
Got it.
Morning, Fairemont.
Good morning.
Where are you?
Not fishing. That's why I have all the fish.
Without me?
You were sleeping.
I could have been not sleeping. I could have been fishing instead.
Would you have wanted to wake up several hours earlier than you already woke up?
No.
We did say we wanted to outlaw mornings.
Yeah, see? You gotta get better at mornings if you want to do morning fishing.
We're gonna outlaw mornings.
Well, that's unfortunate, because that's the best time to go fishing.
It is?
Yep, I guess you're outlawing fishing. He, goes to the kitchen.
Hush, we can't outlaw fishing anymore.
But I hate mornings.
We're fishing.
I've never been fishing.
Fishing's so fun. We should go.
Are you vetoing it?
I don't know what that means.
No,
As you guys are shouting and morning to fish. Nearby on the floor, just.
Hi.
Oh, your hair all crazy. Just.
Connect to Alina. Morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Hickory's just kind of fixing Lotus's hair while she's rambling about wanting to outlaw mornings.
You guys have a nice breakfast of baked fish with bread.
And pickles, my favorite.
Only if you want pickles. You don't need to have pickles. They're an option if you want them.
Hush floats pickles.
Don't eat too many pickles, it'll scare Hickory.
Fairemont has a bath. So if anyone wants to clean up before you head out to the city, there is a bath. The water is warm, but not hot.
Okay.
Do I smell all right?
I need to clean up because I'm about to go bounty hunting and need to be kind of presentable.
Okay. So everybody takes their rounds in the bath. Mara, Alina convinces you to take a bath regardless of how you smell.
Presto.
Like she's like, I don't think you smell like bad. You really should like, it's good. It's good for the bones.
Really?
Yeah, it's good for your muscles and your bones. Really keeps you limber. Also,
For
you do smell a
spellcasting?
little bad, like a little
Huh.
bit.
Yep. Hmm.
Plume joins you.
Because you smell nice.
What?
Oh, like, does it make you a better spellcaster? Like, is that why you smell nice usually?
Oh, thank you. No. I just feel gross if I'm dirty.
Huh. Oh, okay.
I have like a standard.
Hmm.
Maybe you should have some higher standards.
Why?
Because it feels nice to smell nice.
Hmm.
Didn't you feel nice after you got the makeover from the horrific Leviathan creature buried underneath the ocean?
You bring up a good point, actually.
What?
You've convinced me. He walks off.
Plume joins you in the bath,
Oh.
kicking his little feet.
It's like a rubber ducky.
Can't tell them.
I didn't know!
Okay, now you do.
That's just the whole back and forth of the bath, basically. It's just like, so don't tell them, I know now! Just, well, okay, but you can't tell them, I didn't know! Like, it's just back and forth for like 15 minutes. Hickory, after food, Fairemont presents to you something very nice. A black steel and bronze little hunk of fingers and hand for you. Try it on.
Oh, okay. Strap here.
Yep, just right around. And then around the wrist.
Okay. How do I make a move? They're just kind of here, and I don't know how to use it.
Well, you have to give it a moment. Bah! Like you right in your face. Your hand closes. I think.
Yeah, how does it work?
Yeah, it just does it. It's just like a hand.
Okay.
It's not as nimble, so you should be aware of that. And it doesn't really look like a hand. It like doesn't. It's like little robot digits. Like, so you'll want one of these. He like offers you a glove.
Okay.
Back in the day, I used to wear like a whole sleeve and an arm thing. It was a pain. But
Okay. She puts the glove on and starts getting her bracer on around it.
It's got an extra little tidbit in there for you that I think you might enjoy.
What is it?
Well, I know that you do a lot to keep people safe. You and your brother. I was the tank of my group as well. So I integrated a nice little pendant of health. Kind of dug it in there into the thing. It should make you a little more resilient.
Really?
Yeah. As long as you wear it. You will have to attune to the hand if you want that benefit. You don't have to attune for it to be a hand, but...
Okay. I'll do my best while we're on the carriage.
Alright.
Thank you. Genuinely
As for
works.
that's certainly better than not having a hand. As for your sword, wasn't I wasn't able to really get anything about your sword. So sorry, but
It's okay. Figured it
good
was
piece of
worth
work
a shot.
though. Whatever it is, tough as nails. Well,
Yeah.
tougher than nails actually. I did the scratchy test. It's also tougher than diamond. Did that one too.
Maybe we'll figure it out eventually.
One day. Or not! Who knows?
Or not.
Some mysteries are better left mystery.
Well, I guess once everybody's ready to go, we'll...
Oh, I have more. I am the man of many gifts today.
Oh?
Dolus, whatever, you finish in the bath. For you, good sir. Reaches down and pulls out. It's like a short sword. The slightly forward curved blade, almost like a kukri, but a little sharper.
Oh,
What do you think?
what does it look like? Besides, like, what color-wise and whatnot?
It is gray, and then the blade is just like a steel gray, like it's a dark gray and a light gray. It's very simple. Now, he like takes your hand and he moves your thumb over a little notch, and then he goes, "Flick it."
I'll back up a little bit from him. Just flick it.
Flick it. You flick it, and it full shoots out into a full sickle.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. I messed up. He pulls a little tab loose at the bottom, and he goes, "Okay, flick it again."
Flick it.
And it extends like another length of the handle, so it's not like a full staff size, it's like a half staff.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Poetry. It's not magic. I would need a lot longer to enchant it or to do anything special with it, but it's usable.
This is amazing.
Name it. Go on.
Huh?
Name it. You name weapons when you get them. Something I taught Twink. Something I teach everybody. That's why he named the gun. What did he name it? What did he name your gun again, Bird?
Just from a
Lotus.
distance.
Kyle!
Right. Twink, you could definitely hear this in this little house.
I'm outside.
Oh, that's right. I mean, you would have come in because there's time to like.
It would have taken every bit. If I'm the only one doing it, it would have taken every bit of probably an hour to do that.
Yeah, I guess
you have to resaddle, re-bridle all of them. And
Wait, 8 horses? How many horses
6.
do we have?
6.
Yeah. But if I'm doing it alone, it would have taken me every bit of probably an hour to do that.
Yeah, especially because you're a gnome. Okay, yeah. So you are still outside. I apologize for that tidbit. Remove the flavor. It was not there.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. And here is a list of everything I need for those bracers.
Right? Thank you.
There is a general store in Valorfall that you can go to that should have most of that. And then there's a blacksmith that you can go to. And that should have it all sorted. The general store is just called the general store. So you'll find it pretty simply.
But how do I undo this?
Oh, I'm sorry. You have to put it. The bottom you have to put back. The top you can hold the notch and flick it, and it'll come back.
I do that.
You.
Thank you so much.
I mean, don't thank me quite yet. That's all the stuff for the bracers isn't exactly cheap.
I mean, regardless about the braces, this is amazing.
Huh. I'll also just be careful. Don't wedge it into anything or give it too much of a oomph. The hinge can only do so much.
Right. Does it have a sheath of any sort I can put it in?
Oh, not a sheath, but I do have. He has like a ring thing. He's like, this is a tuck it in there, and it'll get held with gravity.
I see. All right, and I'll hook it to my sort of to my left.
All right, Druid.
Yo.
As that happens, I'll go to Lotus to show her my new weapon.
In Valorfall, the general store, you can get a lot of good plant ingredients. So make sure you stop in there. The man who runs it, his name's Ahab. He's a friend of mine. Friend is a loose term, I guess. I shop there somewhat frequently. I used to shop there back before I was a fugitive. So, but he's good people.
Cool.
So, just mention my name, and you should get all equipped. And hush. No pranks.
Not even if they are funny and don't cause problems?
How about this? If a majority of the adults in the group want to do pranks, okay.
Okay.
There are 5 adults, which means you need 3 of them to.
Dolis, Mara, Doc.
Oh, 6 adults, yeah, I guess. He looks at Hickory. Yeah, but there's only ever one of them, so yeah, 5.
Just get those 3. Fairemont?
Mm-hmm.
We're leaving today, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably be gone a couple of weeks.
Can I have something to have?
What do you want?
Something to remember you.
Oh, don't you worry. You're not going to be gone all that long here. He grabs just a cog off the bench. From my elbow.
Elbow cog. Puts it in his pocket. Thank you.
All right.
Am I allowed to send messages?
Of course. Always. Speaking of which, have you gotten in touch with Delilah recently?
I can try.
He hasn't reached out to me either.
Hold on.
Reach out.
Delilah, I am safe. Is there anything else you want me to do? How are things?
There's a solid 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden back in your brain just... It's too early. You're fine, just don't be a nuisance. Or, I guess, be a nuisance to Kordak. Just get the nobles on your side. We're good. Everything's fine here. I mean, it's fine as it can be. Fuck.
He looks and goes, to everybody. Said everything's fine, or as fine as it can be. Fuck.
That sounds like Delilah.
Yeah, it does.
Get the attention, or make the nobles like us.
Can do.
She wasn't awake.
See, that's going around. Well, guess it's time to set you off.
Yeah, Actually, and then she digs in her bag and pulls out the little dragonfly statue thing. It used to work. And goes, this for good luck. My friend Elsie gave it to me back when I was in Ice Home. Said it was good luck. It doesn't work anymore, but I figured you could have it for good luck.
Are you hoping I fix it while you're gone?
No. This is genuinely me just saying good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sets it on this little workbench. You're like, all right, go. Come on. You're running out of daylight.
Get out. The sun's still rising.
The sun is properly up at this point.
As they're walking out, like if he's like directing everybody out, Fairemont will hear like a. He's walking on a jar of pickles is following him.
No, he grabs it. No, that's mine. You're going to a town. You can buy pickles.
Please.
I don't get to. I don't get to go to town and buy pickles. Oh my god.
Hush! I will buy you pickles.
Roll persuasion.
Got you. Fucking rogues.
Fucking rogues. Would you roll a 45?
23.
That
wasn't even a rogue. I just had.
I rolled well too. God damn it. Yeah.
I just have a +8 to persuasion.
He sighs and hands you the jar of pickles.
Runs out holding the pickles in his hands.
Twink, your group, your menagerie, as Fairemont put it, all come running out to the carriage.
Have you hooked up Sam yet?
I would assume at this point most of them are probably hooked up.
They're all hooked up.
Where'd you put Sam? Is he pulling or is he in the back?
I was completely
roll for it, Cryo.
Unaware of where any horses are, and I also don't even know their names.
He's in the back.
Sick. You know, I think I'm gonna take Sam for the ride, actually. And then she looks at Twink, kind of just giving her that blank look, and goes, "This one, I'm gonna ride this one."
Oh, okay. As long as it's not the one two in the front.
You're gonna ride on a horse.
That's what horses are for. Yeah.
But okay.
It's actually very common.
But won't you get lonely?
I can ride right next to you guys.
I'll have the horse.
Yes, Lotus.
I should not be a bird when we're in Valorfall, right?
Oh, right. No, the Aarakocra should definitely not be the Aarakocra.
Well,
you didn't Delilah give you cloaks to help you hide the hoof?
What?
Will that be enough?
As long as you keep your guard down and keep your wigs tucked in to look like they're part of the cloak. Maybe, he looks at the face. Maybe keep the hood up.
Wait, what cloaks?
Did you not get a cloak?
No.
We were stuck in the palace.
Yeah.
Ah. Why don't you, she points at Mara. Why don't you give him your magic cloak?
I don't need a cloak, and I disguise self to look like my human.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, he looks at Lotus, all tucked up in hers. You keep the hood up. You keep your face feathers as flat as you can. You look just like a smaller person with roughly feather things. Just don't move your wings when you're out and about in public.
How low does the cloak go?
It goes low enough that it hides all but the bottom of your feet.
Points at her pointy ass talons.
Fairemont puts his hand on your head and pushes you so you go down a bit, and the cloak kind of gets to the floor.
Nice.
Perfect.
I bet since you can't use, I could win in the race.
What?
What'd you say?
I said, you can't use. I bet I could win in a race now.
No.
Holding the pick.
Yeah, no, you'd probably still lose.
All right. Well, Twink, do you need anything before you go?
No, I don't think we do.
All right. Well, don't have any way to get a message to all of you if I need to, but Hush can check in with me periodically. And good luck on your excursions, and I'll do the best with mine. Feel free to come back if you got the time. Can't guarantee I'll be here, but leads a Twink. I hid the key behind the second board in front of the door.
Hush gives one last running hug to Fairemont.
Okay. Come on. Get in the carriage. She picks you up and puts you in. Good luck, all of ya.
Thank you. You as well.
Hey, Fairemont.
He waves. Who is leading the horses? It's Mara, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be up with Mara
I'm the
again.
animal guy.
Yep.
I'll be up there with Mara again.
You guys set off
I'm a
on your
ride
trip to
beside you.
Valorfall. It is, you guys are in the Ravenloft area, and you are going to have to travel south and then east to get to Valorfall. And so it will take you a solid chunk of the day, maybe about 8 to 9 hours. So you will get there in the afternoon.
You know, I should have thought about one little thing. How much of my brain power has to be devoted to attuning to something?
You can't do it while you're riding a horse.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
All right.
So
Whenever we stop for a break, we ties Sam back to everything. She just wanted to ride a horse for a little bit.
Fair. Your trip is mostly uneventful. It's a lot of the sights you saw the other day in the mornings when you were arriving, just backwards. And then you get to that point where you had turned left to go to Fairemont, and you turn left again, ironically enough, to go the other direction. Because that's how directions work.
During travel, at a point where it's very boring and just kind of quiet conversation, you just hear you see a ball float out of Hush's pocket, just to the top of the carriage.
Just boom, 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 like the ball.
Throwing it and catching it with its mage end.
Twink and Lotus and Alina are just in the carriage with you as you do this. I imagine you get a few minutes out of it before somebody is like, hush.
Do you guys want to play? Floats the ball over. It's to Twink. This ball floating in front of your face. Do you want to throw it?
Hush.
Mm-hmm.
I link to you and you alone. You need to understand. I don't want you to be here.
You can take the ball back.
I need you to understand why I don't want you to be here.
Because you're worried that I'm going to get hurt. This is only to Twink. So I get a point, the ball floats over and Hush starts looking down. Because you think I'm going to get hurt.
No. No, I think you will be killed. Hush, you are a child. You should be able to play with a ball in a carriage. But that is not our luxury.
Yeah. I get it that you are worried that I'm going to be killed, that I'm gonna get hurt, and that I shouldn't have to deal with this. But the truth is, Twink, I don't have a normal life to go back to.
That doesn't mean you should be deprived of one, Hush.
Some things are too late, Twink.
No. No, it's not. Can never be too late. However, all that aside, here you are. So I need you to be an adult. Not all the time. But I do need one thing, and I need your solemn word on your mother's life that you will do this one thing for me. When things get hairy, you will take Lotus and you will run. You will leave the rest of us behind. You get out, you survive. Obvious after the events last night that you can do that. I am trusting you to do that. She will not go. You have to make her.
It's solemn, good 3 minutes of him not saying a thing, and then he just speaks up and goes, I want you to be 100% specific when you mean Harry. Because if
I will tell you. You don't need to make that decision. I will tell you. And if I can't tell you, that's a good enough reason.
Take Lotus and go.
Yes.
If you tell me to.
Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If one thing, if I'm making a promise to you, I need you to make a promise to me. If that's okay.
We'll see what it is you ask.
You let me help up until that moment. It's not. I want it to be Plan D. You let me help you guys to that very last moment. And if you tell me that things are hairy, I will go. And I will bring Lotus.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you're going, if the whole group's okay, you do stop to take a little rest around lunch and have some food. Hickory, you'd have enough time to attune in this time. And then you all set out again. And as you get into the area that you have been told belongs to Lord Palo, the area where Valorfall belongs, you do start seeing farms out and about here and there. Not a lot. You sort of get the idea that they're not supplying the country at large. They are probably just for local food stores. But there's a lot of grain where it can grow, and then there's a lot of ground sort of plants like potatoes and radishes and that sort of thing. and it's still like all of this very up and down hilly sort of pastures as you go through. There's not a lot of trees anymore. And at one point, as you go over one of these, you do see off in the distance the outline of a city. You can see sort of not a castle, but like a larger building somewhere between a manor and a castle that sort of stands above the rest of these buildings set out and about. And there's a ringed wall around this city as you are approaching, and you see it on the horizon. And a lot like with the city of Fort Dawn, other carts and other horses start passing by you, headed one way or the other. You see a lot of people walking around, working the fields and everything. And in the distance, you do see an area sloped on the mountains that, like the hills that haven't quite reached Ravenloft yet, where you see a lot of infrastructure sort of built. You remember that this was described as like a mining area. And so you see there's smoke coming up from chimneys of houses smattered here and there. There's a lot of smoke coming up from the city, from all of their various chimneys. And there's a bunch of like industrial smoke and sort of smog coming from the side, like the hillside above the city. And you get to have a nice look at the city of Fort Dawn. And sort of far beyond it on the horizon is that gash in the land that you had sort of seen earlier and has been mentioned a lot, where a chunk of Eubuea has just vanished seemingly into the ether. And the carriage just rolls up nicely as you guys approach the city of not the city of Fort Dawn, I'm sorry, the city of Valorfall.
We went back!
And we will get to explore Valorfall next time.
Woo! I have all my fingers again!
You do.
I also have a shitload more health!
That was a lot. That was a
Good session.
That was a heckin' time. I really expected to get to Valorfall.
You were like at the beginning of the session, you were like, "We're gonna be at Valorfall," and then but then that did not happen.
The best part is, I like before everything, I was like, "All right, Cry, I'm gonna make it really easy for you." Like the previous day, I was like, "I just want to have this conversation."
Like, it's okay though, because it was great. I had a great time. We will see all of you next week, or maybe the week after if this is a skip week. I don't know. I've sort of lost track at this point. Regardless,
you'll find out.
If you want to see the episodes a few days early on the weeks that they are on, you can check out our Ko-fi, where you get access to the episodes on Friday instead of Monday, and you get access to a bunch of fun extra little goodies. You can also support our sponsors, Dice Goblin, down below. Use the code in the description, and maybe we get a little something, and maybe you get a little bit of dice, and that's pretty cool.
Maybe you get a little kills.
Check us out on Reddit. There's a Reddit. I always forget that
there's
a Reddit.
There is a Reddit.
The Reddit is like the secret.
Goodbye,
it's in like the Starlost
everybody.
iceberg.
Subscribe to our RSS feeds.
Oh god. Goodbye.
Wait, we have those. We're a podcast.